This TKR is coming from where else? Camp Kennerk. That's right. Where the brave check in and the nervous never leave. Never a dull moment. There's always something going on around here, Douglas. And half the time I don't even know what it is. And then the other half, I don't want to know what it is. So how's that going for denial? Denial's not a river in Egypt, but it could be. So Douglas, it's been a great week here. I think I told you earlier about the fact that we're getting ready for the popcorn festival coming up this weekend. We're going to celebrate the popcorn harvest that is done in Indiana, where I grew up, and we raised popcorn on our farm. So it's just a little tradition that we've had going on here in the family for quite a while. It's a lot of fun, making popcorn balls, and everyone's just hanging out, chuckling, laughing. You know what we do at Camp Kennerk. If you're not laughing, you're not participating. And the other rule of thumb is if you don't have fun here, it's your own fault. So take that for what it is, Douglas. How's your week been going, buddy?
TK, it's great to see you and the popcorn festival sounds very exciting.
It
Very
is.
at Camp Kennerk.
Oh, yeah.
It's very interesting. I love that. And now, how long has this popcorn festival been going on at Camp Kennerk?
Oh, probably about 10, 12 years. We started with the kids when they were little because we always eat a lot of popcorn around here. It's just one of the staples that we have. And they were so in the fall, I was telling them about how we harvested the popcorn and everything. We used to make popcorn balls, and so got the recipe book out, got the ingredients of the caraway syrup and sugars and everything, showed them how to cook it up. And then we took wax paper and put it on the table and spread out the freshly popped popcorn. Then, this is the most important part, Douglas. Remember this if you ever get involved in this situation. You got to put butter on your hands, and then you take the syrup and pour it all over the popcorn while it's laying flat. Then you make your popcorn balls. So you can make them as big or as little as you want. And it takes about 15 minutes to dry, and then you got a little bit of heaven right there in your hand. But the reason why you want to put butter on it is so that the stickiness of the syrup doesn't stick on your hands. Now that's an old wives' tale, but it works. So I'm not getting any other technology involved in this.
TK, that's a great story. Now, you said you're from Indiana. Now,
Yes,
where in Indiana are you from?
I am from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Fort Wayne,
And
Indiana. And then you said you grew up on a farm
yeah, we had about 650-acre farm
that
and
grew popcorn.
grew popcorn, soybeans, and but primarily popcorn because popcorn only grows in a small region in the United States, and that's Indiana, Ohio, parts of Illinois. So it's a very specialized type of crop.
I,
And
I did not know that.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, now this is legend. Don't take me for granted. Don't take me my word on this. But supposedly, when the heat wave came in about 35 years ago in September, it got so hot that the popcorn was literally popping on the ear of corn. So you could just walk down the row of corn, pull off a ear of corn and peel it back, and there you got fresh popcorn right on your corn, right there in the. So now that's just what I heard, Douglas. But you know. You know how us Irish are. We'll do anything for a good story. Anytime we can get someone to say, really? Man, we got it going on. So just remember that. If someone starts telling you that story, don't say really, because then they're off to the races.
So that's the original Ready Pop.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Now,
So
was this originated with Orville Redenbacher, the original popcorn king guru from marketing years ago?
no, actually, we grew Jiffy Pop popcorn. Remember, they used to have the little deal, aluminum foil tin that you heat
Yes,
up on the stove and
Jiffy Pop.
Jiffy Pop. That's what we grew. Jiffy Pop. Now
I
we didn't
love it.
grow we didn't grow the tin foil or anything of that nature, but we grew up. Even though my Uncle Louie thought it'd be a good idea, but we sort of, Uncle Louie, go take a nap. Yeah, you need some rest, Louie.
Ah, TK, that's a beautiful, beautiful story. Hey, do you have your Dr. Pepper there?
I was just going to take a sip of it, man. I mean, I get so worked up talking with you. I go, man, I got to get my Dr. Pepper here. And
Okay.
especially because I have the Dallas Cowboy official drink right here, Dr. Pepper. So,
And it's a wonderful drink from Waco, Texas,
yep.
Dr. Pepper.
Mhm.
And I have my big gulp from 7-Eleven, which has Dr. Pepper in it. You know,
Sure.
so, and did you know that my one of my first commercials I ever did was for 7-Eleven? So I'm
No.
very attached to the 7-Eleven company because of my first commercial I ever did. I played
Hmm.
a young father going into the 7-Eleven and buying a Slurpee Dr. Pepper and putting money into the Jerry Lewis telethon jug. Now, this goes way, way back, but I'm
Hmm.
very appreciative of the 7-Eleven company for hiring me for that commercial. So,
So,
a Dr. Pepper guy.
so you're a father inside a 7-Eleven. Did you have a child with you as well?
Yes, and there was two young actors, and
Okay.
I remember a little cute little blonde girl, might have been 6 or 7, and an 8-year-old boy or something
Uh-huh.
like that. It was my first commercial. Okay, so I
Hmm.
was very, very nervous.
Hmm.
But these two young little darlings, the girl and the boy, they were pros. So when
Hmm.
we were standing around for between different takes, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh man, I'm the next De Niro, I'm the next Jack Lemmon, I'm really cool. They're sitting there saying, well, yesterday I did a Pillsbury commercial. Tomorrow I'm going to Los Angeles to do this. And then I did this. And last month, I just got a residual check for a big commercial and that sort of stuff. And the mom and dad are sitting there going, and I'm ready. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Little humble pie there,
a
Doug.
little humble pie, but I was so proud I was doing a commercial in a 7-Eleven, not a studio, an actual 7-Eleven that they just
Yeah.
built and they were still painting while we were doing it.
Hmm.
And I was the young father. So I am attached to 7-Eleven and Dr. Pepper.
So you actually were a father at one time. Fatherhood is in is in your resume then, huh?
It's on the resume.
That's scary, Douglas. It really is. I've known you for too many years.
Too many years. Yes, 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 yes. So, how was your week? Now you're preparing for the popcorn festival, but how was your week?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. We just been hanging out and doing had a lot of work to do, just piddle stuff. I always got different things on the side going on, and invariably you think everything's nice and calm, and the phone rings, the email comes in, the text comes in, and
Right,
then everything all blows up. So, but we got
right.
everything settled down. We put all the fires out, and it's good. So I always enjoy the Wednesday visits with you because we get a chance to kick back, carry on, and do what we do best.
Right. And you got the Kennerk boys there. Now, are they producing some more videos? Because I think their videos as the Kennerk boys on Instagram, TikTok, and their for Doug the Neighbor,
Yeah,
X, and I put them up there, and they have their own websites as the Kennerk boys. I think they're terrific, terrific videos.
yeah. Matter of fact, I, every day I come home, I said, "What'd you do today?" Played golf. Just going, well, they're working. Okay, so they're working. They're playing golf, making videos, posting them, and they're getting some good traffic and get a lot of fun comments. The people really seem to enjoy their little profiles and antics, the things that they do on the course.
Right.
Plus,
You just like to get them off your payroll.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, of course. But that's part of the territory, Douglas. So
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's part of the territory. Well, let me tell you a couple of things that happened in my week, TK. First off, went to a terrific, terrific restaurant here in town called Postino at
uh-huh.
Breaker Woods. Now, as I understand, Postino's is a kind of a chain out of Arizona or something like that, but they've got one here or a
Hmm.
couple here in town. And I went to the one on 35th Street. And
Yeah.
uh, for a pal's birthday, and this was something I haven't done in a long time. It was like a 2 hour lunch because it
Oh,
was
geez.
after the rush, and it's inside this beautiful place. And they just imagine an old gas station with the doors that open up on the bays, and then you put lots of glass in, so it's very open and airy. And
Hmm.
I had a panini, which is like a sandwich with prosciutto and brie and a couple of desserts, and it was really something. It was really something. We need to put it into the CK the Camp Kennerk Hall of Fame as a
Really?
place to go to. Yeah.
Well, you didn't harass anybody. Did you behave yourself? Because I've been out with you in public, Douglas, and sometimes things.
Well, you'll enjoy this. Uh, the young lady who waited on us, her name was Emily.
Ah.
Okay, a waitress. And
Hmm.
of course, we're sitting there having a good time, a little slow, and she had time to chat with us, and she was cute. So we were chatting with her.
Uh-huh.
And Emily's story is really good. She's from St. Louis, went to Houston, then came to Austin. She's working at Postino's during the day, and then at night, she's working on getting her Austin Independent School District teaching certificate.
Oh, well, that's a go-getter.
Yes, that is a go-getter. And hopefully when this podcast is finished, I will do my best to get it over to her at
Yeah.
Dino's, and so that she could possibly be a happy camper, an interview.
Hmm.
We could do an
We love
interview.
happy campers.
And TK, her story of getting out of college, going to Houston, searching there, coming to Austin, and then getting a job
Hmm.
in Postino's and working to get her teaching certificate needs to be highlighted. She's
Yes.
getting after it.
Yeah. She's
And
doing the American dream. She's got pull up her bootstraps and getting after it.
getting after it. And we need to highlight people like that at Camp Kennerk. We like these hustlers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt about it. Well, the galaxy will know now once we get this taken care of and put out to all our followers and listeners, and you know the word's out.
Words out. Yes, that Camp Kennerk, we like the happy campers that we interview who are hustlers.
Yeah.
If you snooze, you lose. We don't want to talk to you.
No, no, we don't want any of that. You know, we just want people to show us how to do it and why they do it and watch them do it all the rest of their lives.
Yes, and especially Emily. And did I say she's really cute?
Okay. Well, Douglas, what can I say? You got good taste. You've always been that way.
The history of drinking beer, watching sports, and looking at cute girls.
Are you going to put that an epitaph on your like uh, tombstone?
Well, I'll think about it.
You should. You
I, I,
should.
I think,
Yeah.
but you see, I have no plans of going.
Okay. Hey, before I forget, I wanted to tell you, I was looking at some old pictures and I ran across some pictures of myself as a youth in Dublin, Ireland.
No kidding.
And it brought back memories because the cool thing about Dublin is obviously it's a very old city.
Yes,
Back, thousand,
the
AD.
Vikings used it as a port. That's all
Yeah.
stuff.
And
Yes.
the monks came to Dublin in about 1200 with these things called a keel, and they taught the Irish how to make whiskey.
I thought
Yes,
they were supposed to be there to chase away the snakes.
that's St. Patrick. But hey, you got to have a little liquid confidence and you get involved with those snakes. I'll tell you that right now.
A little snort, a little
Oh,
snort.
yeah, a little for me, a little for you. Let's go. Uh, because what's cool about Dublin is at one time, at least when I was there was a street, O'Connell Street, which is at that time the widest street in the world, and
Okay.
it was a very sophisticated, a lot of upscale shops, pubs, restaurants, hotels, and as a matter of fact, that's where the picture was taken. So
Uh,
then it brought back the memories of walking through Trinity College, the greens there, and that's where
yes, yes.
I think Yeats had studied there.
Mhm.
The Liffey River. I don't know if you guys people are familiar with the Liffey River that runs through Dublin, but that's a
Mhm.
main throwaway. But the locals call the river Sniffy because
Sniffy.
it's
Okay.
it smells
Uh,
some days, you know. So it was really nice to be able to relive that and thinking about all the times I've had fun over there.
Now, TK, I've been to Dublin,
Mhm.
Ireland, and I really enjoyed my time there. And I believe it's a direct flight from Dallas and Austin into Dublin.
Really? Well, it could be. I mean, there's a lot of you fly into Shannon or you fly into Dublin, and that's the only two airports you have.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yeah. So there is a beautiful, beautiful situation with Irish going to Ireland, going to Dublin, and of course celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah, and we let them. We let them. You know, we're not
Let 'em-
stingy. We're not going to be thumping them over the head saying, "Get out of here, you! Get out of here!" You know, we say,
Yeah,
"Come, come, let's share the fun," because
yeah.
you know what people don't realize is that we celebrate St. Patrick's Day because of his death, not his birthday, his death. We celebrate his death. Uh,
Oh,
yeah. Now that's a little twist, but you know, I guess they finally figured out, hey, let's do this. Let's find out when St. Patrick died, and then we'll party on that because we don't know when he was born.
so that was the invention of the wake, Irish
Yes,
wake.
you celebrate life. That was what the whole concept of the wake is you celebrate the life, you don't mourn the death.
Well, I love that story, TK. That's a very good story. I did not know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
No.
I got lots of stories, Douglas.
Oh,
Don't
please keep them coming. You're TK Irish in my mind. Now, TK, I'll bet you didn't know what was yesterday, 9/16/25 yesterday.
No.
Mexican Independence Day.
Okay.
All right. Now, independence from the Spanish.
From the Spanish.
Now, Cinco de Mayo is celebrated as independence from the French.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Right. Okay.
Hmm.
So, but yesterday, 9/16 is Mexican Independence Day from Spain. And it's their
Ah,
national holiday where they close the banks, schools, and everything
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
They
Yeah.
make something about it.
But the problem is, it's not like Cinco de Mayo where we celebrate with margaritas, nachos, and mariachi bands and dancing and colors and all sorts of things.
Why
So
not?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. There's nothing like celebrating Cinco de Mayo with a taco.
oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta have a taco. You got a big
Right.
one. Yeah,
Right, right. Now, see, the thing is, a taco serves a lot of purposes. And
it
people
does.
never looked at this. So it's free advice for $1 from Doug the neighbor, but you get the Camp Kennerk discount.
Very good.
Okay.
$5. You charge me $5 here.
Well, if you like it a lot, $75.
Okay, I'll do that.
But you see, the thing is, you're never sad when you're eating a taco.
Oh no, no.
No. See, so it brings people together, even your worst enemy. How could you not like a person that you're sitting down to have a taco with, even though you have different points of view? Red
Hmm.
sauce, green sauce. But
Yeah.
you're sitting there having a taco, maybe an adult beverage, something like that. You will bond.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
could you hate somebody? No, I
You have
like,
no idea.
you know, he and I may have differences, but we had tacos together.
Yeah. Oh, well, then that's a bonding period. That's brotherhood.
Oh, that's brotherhood. Yeah.
Yeah. Now here's the question, Douglas. Now, where I grew up, we refer to as having dinner and camaraderie as breaking bread.
Yes.
So what you're saying is that we need to sit and break tacos.
Right. Well, yeah,
Okay.
yes, if you use that analogy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, look at it this way, therapists can use the taco as an analogy for now follow me. I'm Doug the neighbor free advice. Okay. All right, follow me. Because when a taco falls apart, we still love them.
Yeah. That's right. Simple as that.
And you see, a therapist could use that when you're dealing with people who are having a tough time. You're
Yeah.
having a tough time. We still love you,
Hmm.
you know. You're
Yeah.
my taco love, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. And whether it's a meat taco or a shrimp taco or
Yeah.
whatever,
Bean and cheese. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Do you
That's
want red
good.
sauce or do you want red sauce or green sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Douglas,
Yeah.
I think that spending all that time down in Austin is finally having some effect on you. Now, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to elaborate in any form, shape, or
Well, you see, the thing is, there's about 23 different people floating around in here. Each of them has a
manner.
name, you know.
Well, then how do you decide what type of taco you want then?
It's tough.
Tough.
It's
No one's,
tough.
not everyone's going to be happy, but the ones that are happy are really happy.
Yeah. You know, like the two people on your shoulder, the devil and the angel on your shoulder. No,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes. Wait, there's 23 people in here saying yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
that sort of stuff. But you have to remember that tacos have a lot of value.
Very, very much so. Very cultural, just
Okay.
what let's say the hospitality side. You go
Yes,
into
yes.
a Mexican restaurant.
Camaraderie, and
Yeah.
therapeutic aspect.
Yeah.
Now, see, so September 16th is Mexican Independence Day, but it's not as big as Cinco de Mayo.
Hmm. That's
So,
because marketing people in America hadn't got a hold of it like they do Cinco de Mayo. Those
right,
Hollywood marketing people, they'll say, "Hey, Cinco de Mayo, huh? I got an
Dos
idea."
Equis,
Yeah. Hey,
Cartagena, that
yeah.
sort of stuff.
Don't you have a beer client around here that needs to sell
Carta
some beer?
Blanca, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
My favorite Tecate, that
yeah,
sort of.
yeah. So that's what happened. I guarantee you that's what happened.
Yeah, yes, or tequila, brands of tequila. There's so many brands of tequila out there. Uh,
Hmm.
so anyway, but yesterday was also 9/16/25.
Okay.
All right, now this is a very interesting date, and this is for our math nerd listeners. Okay,
Okay.
3 times 3,
9.
4 times 4,
Wait a minute. I think this is a trick question here. 16.
5 times 5.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 25.
So it's 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared.
Well, then that is pretty amazing, Douglas. And that doesn't come along very often.
No, it doesn't come along very often. So
Yeah.
you know, so I don't think it'll ever come along, right? That would be 1,000 years before it comes along.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, I mean,
But
you just have to
November,
look.
September 16th,
25. Well,
2035. No,
35,
that wouldn't do it.
36.
2125.
It could. You'd have to just figure it out when it comes around.
Yeah,
That'll
nine.
keep you busy. You get your computer nerds down there, and you throw that challenge at them and see what they come up with, because I'm sure they'll have an explanation and an analogy to this.
Well, you were talking about the popcorn festival there and Camp Kennerk popcorn. Can we get $1 million idea for selling Camp Kennerk popcorn?
Well, yeah. It just the issue is how I guess we could. Oh, I got an idea. We
Million dollar idea?
Oh yeah, oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, oh yeah.
We could sell those at Little League baseball game,
Okay,
and they use it as a fundraiser.
there you go.
And what parent would not turn down their child wanting the popcorn ball to eat on the way home and get the sticky hands and fingers and on the windshield,
All over the car.
all over the car? Yeah, just nasty mess. So yeah,
and,
obviously that's the way we need to run it.
and a little fortune on the inside that they say the best place to keep these is inside mom's couch.
Yeah, best hiding place.
The
The
best hiding.
best hiding place. Yeah.
Yes. So
So,
the mom says you can't have another snack. You know where it is.
yeah, your stash. It's
Your
just your
stash.
stash.
Mom loves that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See, well, always thinking over here. Now, I've got $1 million idea over here. I need a little
Yeah.
sip of my Dr. Pepper here.
All right, knock yourself out, man. It's a tough world out there.
Yeah. Big gulp. Yeah. See, we're Texans. We don't buy small. Big.
No, no.
All right. Now, TK, I do a little reading and I enjoy eating tangerines.
Okay.
Tangerines are nice and small and they're easy
Mm-hmm.
to peel
Mm-hmm.
for arthritic hands. It's much
Yeah.
easier to peel.
Oh, yeah.
You know, high in vitamin C. They're kind of good. So
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting around and I came up with an idea, and I can't remember which one of the personalities that came up with this. One of the
Well, it's
smart
not
ones.
Douglas, it's not which one came up with it, it's which one's taking credit for
Well, there was the internal argument over this idea.
it. That's all right. Listen, we don't need to go that far, Douglas.
Yeah. So what I do is I take the tangerines, peel them, and so I have the rinds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so what I do is I take the rinds and I soak them in a jug of water. This is
Okay.
just water. Okay, just soak them in there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do is I then strain it so to get the little bits out. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's just a liquid. And then
Okay.
I put the liquid into a spray bottle, and you can
Mm-hmm.
see where it says Possum Trot Farms Buggy Spray Citrus Blend.
Ah, that's the key. Citrus blend.
Citrus blend because it means it's organic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now what I do is I spray this around on the outside, around
Mm-hmm.
the foundation, around the doors, and around the windows.
Okay.
And I've got 5 tester neighbors, and for asking for feedback, if they get feedback, they get free. If I get feedback, they get free refills.
Oh, very
Okay.
good.
Now, this is my 3rd month. Now, what I do is I spray on the first of the month and the middle of the month. So today
Mm-hmm.
I was out there spraying. And
Mm-hmm.
I use what's called is a window theory.
Window theory. Okay.
Where window theory. I look out the kitchen window here in the man cave. If I see a bug,
Mm-hmm.
it's time to respray.
Oh, and how often have you resprayed?
Well, I've been doing it for like 3 months, twice a month on the first
Uh-huh.
and it seems to work.
Good.
I'm kind of surprising myself. You would think that the citrus might attract animals,
Uh-huh. Bugs.
but it doesn't.
What will you think of next, Douglas?
Well, it's $1 million idea for
Yeah.
Camp Kirk, and I've got
Yeah.
5 neighbors who are my testers.
Well, you
And
need to send some of that because um, I have some buzzards that are living in my barn now. They got a nest. So I was wondering if it would work on them.
well, I'll tell you what, on our house we have long eaves and we've got the rafters up there, so we have wasps that go on up there.
Oh,
Haven't seen any wasps.
well, good. Because I got a lot of them too. And they could be nasty.
Right. So Camp Kennerk, well, I use the name Possum Trot Farms
Sure.
Buggy Spray. Now, our first product was Possum Trot Farms lavender because my neighbor grows lavender and I've got some lavender out front because I read that lavender keeps bugs away. So
Mhm.
bag that up and just pass it out to the neighbors in the front here. Now, my neighbor that way is growing basil. So I'm trying
Uh-huh.
to convince him to let's get some basil and chop it on up and we'll put it in a little, put it in a bag and Possum Trot Farms. So
Yeah.
we're constantly thinking around here of the $1 million idea, TK.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe we should expand it because, $1 million isn't like it used to be. Maybe we should say it's a $2 million idea just to fight inflation and everything else that goes along.
Well, that's a very good idea, but it doesn't have a good ring to it. You see, a
I
million
know,
dollar
I
idea.
know, I
Yeah.
know, I know, yeah.
Because the usual answer when I got $1 million ideas is, oh yeah,
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. So that's basically been my big week here, TK. Oh, I wanted to make one more comment to you. Last show, you mentioned an Irishman who invented an ejector seat
Yeah, Sir
for
Michael,
airplanes.
Sir Michael.
Yes. Now, do you know how he got that idea?
Well, it's this on speculation because Mickey, his cousin, owned a very popular pub there in Limerick, and rumor has it that they had people who'd come to the pub and never leave, and they weren't drinking, they weren't eating, they were just taking up space. So his cousin created a ejector seat for slow paying and slow eating customers that would pop them up on their feet and with a glance and a glow, they're out the door. And so Sir Michael saw it and goes, I think I have a way to use this, but it's going to be a lot bigger and a lot faster. So that's the way I heard the story. But, you know,
Ejector seats for airplanes.
yeah, but during the fighter pilots during World War II.
I love that idea.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love that idea.
yeah. It's called brand extension.
Oh, okay. Brand extension.
Yes,
Okay. You're the marketing guru.
that's what the New Yorkers call, ad agencies call it, brand extension.
Right, right. Now, going back to the popcorn, didn't you tell me there was a city called Popcorn in
There
Indiana?
is there is a city in Indiana because being the popcorn capital of the world, and it's called Popcorn, Indiana. It's down in the southern part of the state, and
Okay,
now the thing is, I don't remember there being a Popcorn, Indiana, uh, growing up. But
right.
someplace along the line, somebody bought some acreage, got to Rand McNally and the map people and said, "This is Popcorn City, Indiana," and they're off to the races.
That's beautiful. And now we've got Camp Kennerk Popcorn Festival.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna reach out to the Chamber of Commerce down there at the Popcorn City and tell them about our festival and see if we can't do something with it. But hey, Douglas, I gotta go. I gotta go play some racquetball here in a minute. But I just wanted to tell you how much fun it is. Like usual, that
Yes.
you stop by Camp Kennerk, where the brave check in and the nerves never leave. And
Okay. And I love your beautiful stories, TK, and it's always a pleasure seeing you.
all right, well, Aaron, go brawl, my friend.
Good night.
Good night.